great to be here, have a chance to address so many leaders and volunteers in this fight against literacy. I know that you have a busy day, and so I don't want to stay between you and the experts who will help move this cause forward. But I just wanted to take a few minutes to recognize the incredible importance of the work that you are engaged in. You can think about, for an individual, there's probably no more basic skill than to be able to read and to write and to do basic arithmetic. It's the key that unlocks so many doors. It's the key that unlocks the doors to jobs, and it's the key that unlocks the ability to do day-to-day functions. It's the key that unlocks the ability to access healthcare and other essential services. It's also the key that unlocks your children's potential. And so much of literacy is not just a challenge for adults, but it transforms across generations. And so many children have literacy problems because they come from families where their parents have literacy challenges. And so you're 72% more likely to have an illiterate child if the parents are illiterate. Why? Well, who's your first teacher? Your first teacher is often your parents. And so the fight that you do, the efforts that you put forth, the advances that you make in adult literacy percolates down into helping children become more literate. And the next generation that you help become literate passes it forward on to subsequent generations. And so I applaud you for this work. I recognize the absolutely essential importance of the work that you're doing in terms of advancing our individuals' lives and helping their families gain prosperity, gain access to our country. For us as a community, it's actually also essential. It's not just an individual thing, it's a communal thing, because people who have literacy can have better jobs. As they have better jobs, they can have higher incomes. As they have higher incomes, they're more likely to buy a house. As they have more likely to buy a house, they're more likely to be able to access better health care. They become better citizens. They become more engaged citizens. And so you get a virtuous cycle out of the work that you do in terms of what it means for the community. But it's a real challenge. It's a significant challenge. It's a significant challenge at the individual level. But I've seen studies that said 1 in 8 Kalamazoo adults is at the lowest level of literacy. I've seen other studies that said in the nation, 43 million Americans are at the basic or lowest levels of literacy. 43 million. So this is not a small problem. It's not an isolated problem. It's not somebody else's problem. It's our problem right here. And so what you're doing as you work individual by individual, each person that you build and help attain that level has a cascading effect across our community. And so I thank you also for that engagement and lifting up our community and the interconnectedness between us. I can go global because I'm an economist. We like to think about it. What we found is the single biggest determinant of how well countries do is their literacy rate. Almost all of a significant amount of the reduction in worldwide poverty is related to improvements in worldwide literacy. And so you can start from the individual, go to the family, go to the community, go to the country, think about it globally. You are part of what is making the globe a more prosperous place. That march towards basic human literacy is an absolutely essential stepping stone. So I want to applaud you for that, and I recognize that you're thinking about not just literacy in general, but also the working on financial literacy, working on health literacy, working on workforce literacy. All those aspects that open the door serve that to be that key for people to access opportunity and essential services in their life. So thank you for that. In fact, I want to give you a round of applause of appreciation for that. So as Michael laid out, I do have a little bit of exciting news to talk about, and that's that Western Michigan, which has had a proud history of being an active member of this community. It's been an active member of the community because the community recognized the importance of education from over 120 years ago. One of the ways it recognized it was coming together to bid for Western Michigan University, what initially was a teacher school. Because again, it was a community who recognized the power of education to advance and change people's lives. So that's why we were created from that movement. It's been in this town's DNA. And so that led to Western being created. It also led to that unique, wonderful thing called the Kalamazoo Promise, that movement 15 years ago, where we as a community came forward and made a statement about the power of education again. It's a statement that's being made every day by you at the Literacy Council, your volunteers, saying the power of education, the power of being able to read and write to change our community is essential. And so we are glad to be part of that network. And so we've been working with the Literacy Council for a number of years, and we're proud to announce that we've signed a memorandum of understanding with the council to formalize that collaboration and to make it ongoing for the next decade. Both organizations have partnered in a variety of ways to explore best practices in adult literacy, instruction, develop service learning, internship opportunities for students, and redefine areas of both research and expanded breadth of knowledge in the issues of adult literacy. Going forward, we will assist the Leadership Council through student and faculty involvement, collaborative programs, funding, and empowering our Business Connect office through strategic work with WMU resources to lend those to local businesses and local organizations as well. Essentially, WMU and KLC will work together on these areas of mutual concern and interest. This is going to be a dynamic partnership. It wouldn't be possible, however, without people. And I want to give a shout out, obviously, Michael Evans and his leadership at the council, as well as the WMU KLC Advisory Board, which worked tirelessly to put this MOU together and to establish this partnership. I want to thank Kara Woods, our Associate Vice President for Community Partnerships, for being a very effective liaison between the university and KLC in developing this memorandum. I want to make sure I give a shout out to Dean Ron Sisler from the College of Health and Human Services in the support of his office, his faculty, his staff, his students, where they have over 90 college interns who have given WMU a presence throughout the community and supporting work through various fellowships. And obviously there's other components of the campus, our Business Connect office, Bronson School of Nursing, WMUX, the Lewis Walker Institute, the McGinnis Reading Center, and also WMed, the Homer Stryker MD School of Medicine. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Lisa Garcia, who's been a wonderful partner and as the director of WMU Business Connect in building these relationships. I just want to end with what I started. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you. It's important. It's important for changing people's lives. It's important for changing the path of our community. And we couldn't be prouder to be in partnership with you on this effort. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the symposium today.